YouTube, it's your girl Razia J, and we are back with another video. And if this is your very first time landing on my channel and seeing my face, welcome, welcome, welcome. And if you have been rocking with Ray, thank you so much for rolling with me and keeping the momentum going and just supporting me on my channel. Before we get into today's video, a few housekeeping rules. If you are new here and you are not yet subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button and join the tribe. And then if you can, if you don't mind, if you enjoy the content, leave me a nice thumbs up and a comment down below letting me know that you enjoy this content so I can keep this type of stuff coming. So guys, today's video is a special one to me. I feel like I say that every time, like a broken record. But today's video is a video that is a follow-up to the video that you saw right before this one coming on. So this video is a follow-up to my last video, guys, and it's basically a cover letter video. Guys, last video we was talking about getting my postgraduate resume up and popping and then looking for a job because your girl graduates in, I want to say, a few weeks, and I'm super excited to enter into the professional profession of social work. I think I said too many professions, but whatever, of social work. So if you guys would like to see a video about the importance of a cover letter and some tips that I have for writing, curating, developing, making, putting together your cover letter, stay tuned. So yes, guys, this video is all about the cover letter. So as I stated before in the introduction, I started working on my post-graduation future life, and that includes resume building and creating a cover letter. So first and foremost, I know some people are going to look at me through the side of their eyes like, cover letter? Cover letter? Who's doing a cover letter? But the truth is, the reality is, guys, cover letters are an important part of the job hiring journey. You know, I really believe that a cover letter gives you the opportunity to showcase something that someone else may not see if they're just looking at your resume. Your resume is the bones. It is the bones. It's the bones. It's the bones. But your cover letter now, that's the thickness. That's the meat on the bones. Nobody just want a bone. Nobody just want bones, right? So your cover letter is really important to your future. And I say this, not every job is going to require a cover letter, but unless the job says no cover letter required, this right here is sending in a cover letter because I really want them to get my personality. Oftentimes off of my resume, they're not going to see who I am. And in my actual resume, I have a creative resume and I have a picture of myself and I'm smiling and I'm looking a little bit bubbly and well put together because I want them to know what kind of person is trying to be a part of their organization or their association or their work environment. And I think that's very important. So this video is not about all the things I'm rambling about, but because it's late, I'm tired, I might be a little bit more chatty, and I hope you guys can stick with me. But I did write down some things so that I can stay on task with this video. So now, guys, starting right now, we are going to get into it about the cover letter. So honestly, what I wrote down on this paper is that a cover letter is your sales pitch. It is your sales pitch. It's how you're going to market yourself. When you go to a car dealership, they have a sales pitch. When you go to a store, they have a sales pitch. Your career story is your sales pitch. So your cover letter is that opportunity to share case. Your cover letter is the opportunity to showcase that career. Your cover letter is the opportunity to showcase your career story. It's an opportunity to let them see a little bit more of your personality and not just your credentialing. Because credentialing is very important, but personality, trust me, guys, when I say this. People want to know. So, guys, the worst thing that could happen to a YouTuber just happened to your girl. My battery pack died. So, I'm trying to pick up right where I left off. And I believe I was just basically telling you guys that a cover letter is your opportunity to sell yourself as the highest bidder. Like, it's your opportunity to sell yourself as the highest candidate. Like, you are the solution to the problem, and they need to hire you. And without further ado, I just want to share you a few things. I just want to share with you guys. I'm tired. It's late. I want to share with you guys a few things that I believe will make you write the best cover letter possible. So, tip number one is focus on the format and the structure. Don't be all over the place. I know. When you're out of school, you don't want to be looking at format and structuring and make, guys, I got my glasses on. What is going on today? When you are out of school, you do not want to be focusing on the format and the when you're out of school and you're no longer when you're no longer a student, you don't want to be doing APA, MLA, and all the other LAs to make sure that you are selling yourself as a good candidate. But part of being in certain professions means that you need to have great written skills. And part of that is making sure that you're paying attention to the format and the structure of anything that you are writing. So making sure that your greetings are up to par, making sure that your story or your paragraphs are flowing, and making sure that you leave the conversation with someone knowing your call to action and a bid adieu. So the first thing, like I said, is making sure that that structure is in place. I told someone recently that I'm doing some research on the places that I want to apply for jobs because I want to know who am I sending my resume and my cover letters to, their name, their title, and obviously the address of the organization. The reason why I'm saying to make sure you include that in the cover letter is because you want them to know that you did a little bit of research, that you just didn't find this job on Indeed or Facebook or word of mouth, and you're just sending in a ton of paperwork and shoving it down your throat. You want them to feel like you took a moment, you sat with it, you looked at the job description, and you resonated like, oh, this is something that I really, really want to do, because it's all about curating and experience, guys. And like I say all the time, an experience is the only thing that people have to remember you by. They're not really going to remember everything that you said in the interview. They might remember one or two things if it was something that was memorable, but that experience is what they're going to remember you by. So definitely making sure that you take the time to look at that format, that structure, and making sure that you're giving the people what needs to be given. Okay? And make sure it's not too busy. That's another thing. I feel like sometimes when we get to writing, we want to put everything in a cover letter. No. Concise, concise, concise. Facts. High selling points are the only thing that you need to put in your cover letter. Number two, make sure that you are grabbing the attention of your reader. So if it was me and I was looking for a job at Ronald McDonald House, and the person that I had to reach out to was Susan McDonald, I would say, good afternoon, or dear Susan McDonald, or dear Mrs. McDonald. I saw your job offer on Indeed, and upon research and investigation, it piqued my curiosity because of yada, 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 yada. So make sure you greet them by name. That whole to whom it may concern, that's a thing of the past. You know who it concerns because you are doing your research and you're making sure that you're greeting these people by name. Okay? And let them know that you have any information such as where you saw the job offer, if it was a word of mouth, if you were a recommendation, if someone told you, hey, there's a job over there and I think you should apply for it, put their name in there. Sell yourself as the it person. The next thing is tell a story. I know that this sounds a little bit cliche because we're like, oh, this is a cover letter, this is a professional manner, but you want to tell a story, right? You're opening up with that personalized greeting, right? Then you're following it with your skill sets and why you are a great fit for that job. Next, you're going to tell them a little bit about yourself in the form of a story, a narrative, short paragraphs here, not long, drawn out things. We're not talking about the things that you did as a kid, but we're talking about the things that are relevant to this job opportunity. And then after you tell a story, this right here is key. If you don't hear anything else that I am saying about a cover letter, make sure you include a greeting and this right here. After you tell that story, you are going to share why that story worked perfect for that job and why that story helped you develop those skill sets that you said that you had. And then after you do those things, you are going to let them know why you are the solution. So if I am applying for a job at Ronald McDonald's House, and I know that Ronald McDonald's House is looking for a equity and diversity person, and I know that they are looking for someone who has experience with children that are my skin tone, black and brown children, I am going to use all of that to my advantage and to my leverage. And then I'm going to let them know why I'm the solution. So, as a black and brown woman, who dealt with marginalized oppression growing up, I understand the importance of allowing our next generation to see themselves in professionals that are helping, supporting, equipping, and educating them. Guys, I'm telling you, they're going to look at your cover letter that, like, that's it. It's her. She's the solution. Write her the check. How much does she want to get paid? Because your cover letter is also giving you leverage when you go in to negotiate if what you're seeing on the paper isn't what you want. So be really intentional about the things that you are saying and that you're letting them know that you are the solution. And guys, the last thing that you want to do is bid them adieu, but you want to make sure before you say goodbye, before you say best wishes, before you say whatever greeting you're going to use in a professional setting, make sure that you let them know that there's a call to action. I look forward to hearing from you. I cannot wait to hear about next steps and interviewing opportunities with you guys. Best, Razia M. Cooper, MSW, and all the things. So, guys, honestly, these are the tips that I have when it comes to writing a cover letter, and I think it's super important to leverage and market yourself as best as possible in 2022. We are looking for ways to be answers to problems, but we are also looking for ways to let people know that it's a real person behind that sheet of paper that is the bones. Okay, your resume is the bones, and your cover letter is the meat. It's the thickness. It's the goodness, right? It's letting them know that this person has these credentials, but they also have a personality. They also take the time to look for details and to fine tune things and to say the right things. And also, sometimes you're going to look at the job description and it's going to give you the keywords that is necessary and needed to write the bomb cover letter. I don't want you guys to go on the internet and write things that are not factual. Before I get off of here, I want to make sure that whatever you're writing in your cover letter and your resume are factual things that you can actually do and back up. Because if you get a job because you listen to what Razia said, and you come back and you say that I'm getting fired or I'm getting trashed at work because I can't live up to the expectations, that is on you, sis. That is on you, bro. I'm just letting you know. If it's true, market it, flaunt it, and share it with the world. And make sure that you get those jobs. So until next time, I hope you guys are having a great spring, kicking it off with a bang. And if you are a graduating senior like me, I just want to encourage you that we are almost to the finish line. Keep pushing, keep trucking, you got this. And if you are a professional that is looking to leverage your profession and you are changing jobs, remember, you got this too. Write your cover letters, change up your resume, make sure that it's showcasing who you are, what you offer, and how you are the solution, and go and get those better employment opportunities. And if you are a student and your time has not come yet for graduation, you got this. Remember that you're doing this because you have a big end goal, a big picture in mind, and every dream that you have for yourself is going to come to pass. So until next time,